Do you want to give a book for a Christmas present? I have a few suggestions for you. If you want to give a book to dad or some other adult male, I would suggest Mo Young's Life and Death Are Wearing Me Out. It's a, it's a very good book. It has a political history, it has a war history, it has the history of China, or a history a bit of China. It has a humor. It describes the things that happen through animals' eyes. And that's something that I haven't read before, and it was very fun. So there is a lot of knowledge and there is a lot of fun. And it's a big book, so you get entertainment for a few months. If Chinese history is for some reason out of the question, then Tibor Fischer's Under the Frog. It tells about communistic era in Hungary. Sounds boring, yes, but it also tells about basketball team traveling naked through Hungary playing games in a railway cart. So there is a lot of humor and there is lots of discussion and dialogue that is really fun. And this is also written by a man, and it's a kind of male perspective. So very good book for a man who thinks and wants to laugh. The third book is a book that I have not read, except for the 50 pages from the start, but then I stopped. But I can warmly recommend this because when my husband read this book, he was laughing out loud, and he was laughing so hard that my side of the bed was bumping up and down. So it's fun if you have a certain kind of humor. And it's a book from John Kennedy Toole, Conspiracy of Deuces. And it has a really like a certain amount of humor. It's for a person who wants things to say it out loud as they are. If persons who don't have a limit what they laugh about, and they wish to laugh hard, and they wish to make fun of everything. So this is a good book for that kind of dad or that kind of a man. Well, here are 3 books for men, so let's continue forward. What to give to mom or adult ladies? Of course, I recommend Tolstoy if they are a little bit even romantic side, if they want to read long stories, if they want to ponder about family relationships and that kind of things, and if they want to read something very beautiful, something very pretty. And of course, there is a drama. So these are not like scenery descriptions, but descriptions of persons' lives. First of all, I would suggest Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace. The name is a misleading, that kind that it makes you think it's a war book, but it's not a war book. It's a book about persons. And it's a big book. It's a very big book. If you do not want to get that, then Anna Karenina is, of course, another very good alternative. There is a lot of love, romance, and drama, and relationships with people. So another one of these could be good. If you have in your family a dreamer, somebody who wants to be more creative, who wants to get a new direction in their lives, then Julia Cameron's Artist's Way. It's a book that helps you to get the time for your creativity and think about a little bit out of the box if you have been gone to the box already. So that is a good book for a dreamer. If you have a person who has a thought about meaning of life, about relationship with God, maybe if it exists or not, that sort of things. Then Leo Tolstoy's Resurrection. It's a book of awakening, and it's a book that makes you think, makes you think about your own position and how you view the life. There is great sacrifices, and there is, yes, awakening of how I have lived my life and how should I live it forward from this moment. So this is a good book for thinker. But then to the other end, to romantic, to person who wants to think about beautiful things, Oscar Wilde, Picture of Dorian Gray. There is really elaborate descriptions of flowers and gardens and clothes and fabrics and sofas and cushions and everything. It's a really beautiful book, even though it has its plot that ends how it ends, if you have heard anything about the book. But it's a very beautiful book, and it's very romantic, and it tells about an era that everything was fabulous for the people who lived in certain, about the people that had money. For lazy reader, Tim Crappe, The Vanishing. It's a short book. It's easy book. It's very fast to read. It's very easy to read, but there is a lot to think about, and you can read it when you wait for something to happen. For example, in the passport line. So it's a book for impatient. To the young and eager reader, Joe Digger's The Disappearance of Stephanie Mahler. It's a good book for a teenager, for example, because if we adults see the mistakes of the book, for the teenagers they are not so significant because they don't have the experience and they do not maybe get stuck in a nitty-gritty thing. But in this book there are many layers, many plots that go like simultaneously, many different time eras, and it's a big book, and it really grabs your attention. So when you start it, you are going to finish it because it's so interesting to know what happens in the end. So here are a few suggestions for Christmas present. I hope it helps, and I hope you a Merry Christmas time. Goodbye.